So this is pretty much what this place looks like in the mornings. With the garage short, your pants don't necessarily get so wet, but they're probably still getting wet at the bottom. I did have a plan to use specific pants to go for a walk outside, but then I said, screw it. These are already starting to get old. They're only going to last a few months. They've lasted maybe 2 months already. Well, they might last 6 months, yeah, but sometimes you just say, well, if these are my clothes, may as well just use them. These are actually quite nice pants. They're just what am I trying to say? They're not really for the country, but I did buy some overalls that I'm going to get soon, so to equip myself to mowing and things, but they're probably going to look like really pretty overalls and too pretty to use, but I'll use them. I'm not sure if they're any good to use as for mowing and things, but I just think, well, you just need some sturdy trousers that are kind of thick, and the overalls I bought are not denim like I had previously planned. I couldn't have been bothered buying denim because it's more expensive, and so I bought $25 overalls that were made out of some sort of cordial or something cotton anyways. It's like a thick cotton, you know. And so that's what I'm going to be using. They're really soft. I don't especially like denim because a lot of times they're quite uncomfortable. Even though thick denim could last you for years. But I just said, no, let's not go the denim. It's $65 for the cheapest pair. Let's just buy these other ones. They're $25 plus shipping, which is like $30. And I just said, let's just go with the cheap option. I mean, they're probably going to be really soft and they're a little bit thick, which is good for the winter. And why not? I think the denim would last longer. Maybe. It was either I was tossing between that, buying a $65 pair of denim, which is the cheaper version of the denim that I could find, or a $135 denim pants. And I transferred all my money from separate accounts into my PayPal to try and to be able to afford whatever. And I said, look, I don't really need denim. I mean, I don't especially like denim. And I'll probably want the $135 pants because that's got the softer make denim. That's got the denim that's probably a lot more comfortable. And so I thought, well, rather than spend a heap of money on denim, let's just buy these other ones. Sure enough, they might look a little fancy, and sure enough, they might not quite be as hardy, but overall, you're just really saving yourself a bunch of money. So when I get them, I will be able to show you them. I was playing with this bird thing today. It's really bad to wear a new jumper when you're playing with it, though, because you're literally like tossing out water. See that? And I spilt some water on my shirt front. But anyway, so what was I saying about overalls? Yeah, I thought, well, rather than spend a heap of money on fancy denim, I mean, $65 is the cheapest pair that I can find, and they're not going to be especially soft. They're just your straight denim, which is usually thick and heavy, and I don't especially like to wear it. It was the $135 pair that I wanted to buy because that's got the, like I said, the ingredients to have the softer denim that I would rather wear. Um, and I'm like, rather than spend all that money, let's just go the cheaper version. So I got this thick cotton, it's cordial or something, kind of cotton pants, which is going to be soft, easy to put slip on, easy to slip off, nice and comfortable, but it's not made out of denim. That's the only thing. And denims is usually the most hardy outdoor kind of pants you can get. So I said, let's just go. These ones are cheaper. They're what I like to wear more. Let's just do it. And that's how I did it. Even if it's a waste of money, at least I'm trying it. And I'll remember. But I think they'll be the most comfortable. I just don't know how long they'll last, with your gardening. So I bought a purple pair. You could choose between different colors like green, blue, brown, and purple. And I said, purple. I should have bought the blue or the brown ones though. I was really tossing between purple and brown because I thought, the brown ones are probably can hide the mud splashes, I guess, the best. So I was thinking very heavily between purple and brown. And I was like, let's just buy the purple one. The purple one's cute. Yeah. When I go shopping online, it's like really difficult to choose when you don't especially know what store. Like sometimes I look up the store name and sometimes it's linked to a certain supermarket or mall, and I'm like, that should be a good brand because it's in a side shopping center, so it encourages me to like a Westfield, so it encourages me to buy it because I think it's in a mall or a store in a popular place and it should be pretty okay. Otherwise, you think you're buying from homemade Hippieville when you're buying off the internet, and that it might be a cheaper price, but it might not be a quality product, and you're like, and I just go, that should be pretty quality. But these ones I just bought off a cheap website, which is renowned for having good items for cheap. So I wasn't sad that I didn't buy the denim overalls. I'm just not sure how long these new ones are going to last for. They literally just need to last me through this winter while I live here. And then afterwards I'll probably piss off and live other places, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, my modeling isn't really working. It has to have been like 6 months, so technically I should be booking new photos. Since my dog's trying to get my attention. So technically I should be like booking in new photos, but it's like it doesn't seem to be really working. Sometimes you just get in and you start working, and other times you're just sitting there going, wait, did I sign up on a modeling agency like ages ago? My parents trying to hear what I'm saying. There's the dog. I heard the dog. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about modeling agencies. Sometimes, like sometimes you get like put in right away and you start working right away. Other times you're just left waiting. It's been like 6 months, I think. I think I joined last November or December. So literally I've been waiting since last December. So it's like January, February, March, April, May. So from June it'll be like 6 months. And I'd be like, I haven't done anything. And I applied for like these 2 advertisements, and it's like it didn't turn into any interest, which is sort of good because I kind of have a really bad skin condition anyways, but I have to wear a long sleeve, whatever. And if the bottoms are short, I have to wear like stockings or long socks or something to cover the fact that I've got a bad skin condition. But if you do that, if you make a note that you can't wear short things, it's like lets the people involved know that you're not okay to wear certain costumes. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I just seem to be hanging on the modelling agency. I mean, sometimes I get kicked out for not working after 8 months, is usually sort of what they sometimes do. But I've lasted almost 6 months. I haven't done a single thing. And I'm just like going... is that like the lamest modelling agency ever? No, it's probably you. You'll always be told it's you. Your look's not very popular. You're not really on the most wanted list, and so I've been thinking like going to a music concert, maybe getting some attention, and maybe that will make a movement. But other than that, I can't think of anything else it could do to make you more wanted. I've been working on my weight a little bit, but I'm still pretty heavy, and my posture's still out of line from slouching for a laptop for years. And so I look kind of frumpy, which is not really a popular look either. And like from the front, if I had put some dye spray in my hair or something, I could pass for under 30, but from my back, I look my age because I'm all frumped over, I'm all frumpy and dumpy looking, but my legs look sort of okay, and trousers. I could pass as a thin person from my legs down. It's my waist up that makes people think I'm heavy, and I am. But I just don't really see the modelling thing being much of an outlet. I think the scant opportunities that I've had in the past to be in a movie or be involved in a project that might make it to the mainstream distribution, I think they should have been, congratulated and set higher than, because, someone like me is not really in high demand, and I'm like thinking I'm never going to make it anywhere, especially not in modeling. And like when I was younger, like people used to think I was pretty, and they used to think, oh, you're just going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and I'm like, yeah, maybe, pretty. But I never did. I was never like very highly taken on. It's like I'm very lowly taken on. And then when I had some opportunity, everyone was just stamping out like, that's not good enough for production, not clean enough. And I was like, whatever, I've already done it, I've allowed it. And it's like, no, nothing's good enough. What you're involved in is not good enough. And it's like, when everyone's like being like really negative, and I'm like, still in one piece, that's all that matters. And it might have been a little bit of a wild filming, but if you put your signature down, that should confirm that you give assent to the footage being used. And you're like, and then your parents come out of the cupboard and be like, oh, that's not good enough, you're just being a hoe, and you're just being a prostitute, and nothing you're doing is good enough, it's not clean enough, it's not fit, and then they start giving their voice, which is like all negative. And it's like, oh, negative this, negative that, and you're like, come on, I'm on the lowly one tier. This is like, and a few opportunities that someone actually wants to use footage with me, and it's like, geez, and everyone's too busy ranting on how imperfect it is and how unlikable it is that they can't be bothered seeing that, I'm just like a struggling nobody, just trying to my best and using a whole heap of patience, sitting on a whole heap of patience, and everyone's like, no, you're just not good enough, and everyone's like going, no, 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 and then, it makes the producers and the directors go, no, 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 it's like, and then you're kicked out, and you're like, forgotten about, and I was like, and, and then you're just, told, go back into your room, just sit there and be talked to very lowly every day, and now everyone's really happy and the world makes sense, and you're back to being nothing and no job prospects, and you're like going,